All right, we are live. Hold on, let me get my chat up. My computer is being a bit slow at the moment. All right. Time for us to start this. Yo, Silly Billy, welcome on in. How's it going?
Hello there.
Sorry, my desk is still a little bit torn apart. So a lot of my stuff is kind of like all over the place here. Let's see. I am going to go for that look. And we'll just do SB for this. I think that is perfectly fine. Hair color. Let's see. More of a milk tea. Yep, I'm good with that hair color. You know what? The eyebrows are going to bug me if I don't change the eyebrows. And then we'll do the eyes really quick as well. And they're blue, but it's not like my blue. There we go. Perfect. We'll go with that. That looks good. Oh, jeez. Let's see. Alright, we should be good. Dude, I love how there's no voice acting. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen your streams in a while. Yeah, we ended up having to take a big break. Our internet was really bad. And literally, we could not stream anymore. So I ended up having to stop the streaming. But I did keep shiny hunting, though. We did keep the shiny hunting up. What I'm curious on right now is, how many encounters is it going to take for us to actually get our first shiny? It's like a 1 in 4,012 chance, I believe, starting out. Hopefully it doesn't take us that long. Yeah, no, it was a really big issue, and we didn't have any other providers around here either that we could really switch to. So that really didn't help us out at all. We found something now. It's a decent internet. Like, the speeds are a lot better. But the upload speed, I feel like, could be better. The upload speed could be better. And to be fair, I could always pay for the upgrade, but I want to see how well this works for the time being. I was going to say, it's $80 a month, but if we did the upgrade, it would be like $120 a month. It's a little expensive for my blood right now. Yo, Dant!
Hello there.
How's it going, buddy? Man, I wish I could run. Can I go back in? Oh, I could go back in and out. Ha! I was going to say, the door will never close again. What about you? Just got a haircut? Hey, I gotta do the same. My hair is starting to get a little unruly, especially in the back. Like, my hair is getting very long in the back. But I'm doing pretty good. I got off work about roughly an hour ago. I got myself a nice beverage and ready to start our Shiny Only Nuzlocke. It's gonna be the first time I've actually done something like this, so I'm excited about that. I got the same cup. Yeah, this is a Moscow Mule cup. Pretty much, it's something with, like, the copper reacts to, like, the alcohol you put in it. It's really interesting. No, we still need to come up with the rules for how we're gonna do rooftops. I don't think we got a map yet. So that's something we're gonna have to keep in mind. I also want to try to do, like, no items in battle as well. So, that'll make it interesting. I don't want to do any items in battle. Well, you know what? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter what starter we pick, honestly. We could go with any starter, because we're not going to be able to use it. Yo, the Gamer Guy, welcome on in.
Hello there.
Did I watch the Super Bowl yesterday? I did not. I was gonna say I did not. I was pretty much working on shorts and stuff. Because something I've realized... So, our shorts on average, they were doing very good. But now we're struggling to get, like, 50 views. And mind you, it's not that people aren't coming to watch. It's more of YouTube isn't pushing it out. So, I've been trying to work on a few odds and ends for, to change up the editing a little bit to make it look a little better and cleaner. And I'm trying to come up with a new series idea. So, that was, like, my whole day yesterday. Getting a lot of that stuff situated. That and also relaxing. No, I heard a lot of people were complaining about the halftime show, though. Like, that's the only thing I know about what was going on with the Super Bowl. A bunch of people were complaining about the halftime show. And honestly, to be fair, I thought the Super Bowl was supposed to be, like, this weekend coming up. I didn't even realize that it was over the weekend until Emily said something. The halftime show was peak. Yeah, it's one of those things, like, I can't judge it. I didn't watch it. So, yeah, I'm not the biggest football person. Like, I prefer watching basketball than football. Like, the only football game I actually really watched this year was, it was the, last game that the Packers and the Bears were playing, and the Packers was... That was sad. It hurt my soul, but yet I'm not surprised. Packers have always been known to flub when they got a good lead. Like the second half, they'll just fail. Miserably fail. And either they'll lose, or they'll get really close to losing and barely pull it out. That's pretty much how the Packers have always done. Which is, it's sad to say that, and it's sad to see it, but... Yeah, but you gotta leave the Packers behind. You gotta support the Big O. No, I'm not supporting Ohio. Never. Packers. I know I live here, but the Packers will always be my team. Cool, we can watch the Packer games together. I love how Charlie dropped the bone and he caught it mid-ball. No, I was gonna say, like, the Packers will always be my team, no matter how trash they are. Just like the Brewers, my baseball team, and they suck badly. They've never been good. I can't remember the last time they've been good. Even like the Milwaukee Badgers, like the Badgers football team, they've always been solid up until like the past few years. It's just been... They've been pretty bad. Now that I think about it, even like the the Milwaukee Bucks, like they've been kind of making a comeback, but kind of not. Like they're not like dead last anymore. They're kind of like middle. They're mid. Dude, I just really wish they would have been like, okay, you could actually pick the Pancham as your starter. That would have been honestly funny if they would actually let you go through with that. But anyways, Dan, how have you been, dude? I feel like it's been like forever. I feel like it's been like forever. Yeah, by the way, I do not like Tawny in this game. Probably like my least favorite character in this game. And it's funny. And I don't understand why people actually like her. Like, I genuinely don't understand. Has Curb been here? I have not seen Curb here. Oh, Tawny is this red-haired chick. No, it's a red gradient. Pink is light red. But no, I haven't seen Curb lately. I don't... To be fair, he could be working. I know, that guy's pretty busy lately. Yo, Prime the Bard, welcome on in.
Hello there.
I think I know your class. Bard class. Oh my god. You know what that actually reminds me of? The hunting horn in Monster Hunter for some reason. Curb and working in the same sentence? Yeah, Curb's an old man now. Curb is an old man now, Dan. You sure about that? He will forever be 15. And I love how your Vaporeon plug around, so all your evolutions are facing straight, but Vaporeon's just back. Oh, I guess something new that did happen this weekend. We built Emily a gaming PC. And it was not cheap. It was not cheap. Like, the RAM itself was like almost 500 bucks. But she now has a gaming machine to where she can play Sims on. No, I really should have taken a picture of the finished product. But here's the thing that sucked. We actually did not have enough plugs for all the fans, right? So 2 of those fans, 2 of the 8 fans actually don't work. So I literally got a fan hub and some extra splitter cables. So I need to open that up probably tomorrow and get everything all nice and finalized. But it's functional. I got it functional. But also, Candace, I don't know if I said this yet, but hello.
Hello there.
Welcome on in. You know what? My starter's Pancham. You're gonna steal my bag, I'm gonna steal your Pokemon. How about that? Well, I don't know if you know, but there's a Micro Center here. Yeah, the closest Micro Center to us was like a 3.5 hour drive. You know what? I'll go Tepig. Why not? I'm not gonna have it for too much longer. But yeah, otherwise, like, if we had a closer Micro Center, I probably would have just went there for her parts. Stick vacuum, because my regular vacuum is so bulky. You're gonna laugh. But anytime I buy things to improve the house, makes me feel like an adult despite me being 37. Hey, to be fair, I'm the same way. Like, I literally saved my tax return money to get a new weed whacker. The last weed whacker I have, it was ridiculous. So I'm doing the lawn, right, with the weed whacker, and all of a sudden I'm like, something smells a bit weird. I look behind me and I see smoke, and smoke is billowing out of my electric weed whacker. So I literally had to drop it, and I had to pull the battery out. And we haven't had a weed whacker for a good chunk of time, so I need a new weed whacker when the snow all disappears. So I'm literally doing this weed whacker. It has like a bunch of other attachments to it. Just saving my tax returns for something like that makes me feel old. It literally makes me feel old. Like, all the money that I get now, the only thing that I get that's gaming or nerd related is if I see like an indie game on sale, like a very good sale, mind you, or if it's Pokemon. Other than that, it goes towards like stuff for the house or groceries or bills. I don't really save money to buy myself stuff anymore. 3.5 is crazy. And it's one of those things, like, if they had all the parts I needed and it was for like a good price, I would have done it. But the problem is, just going to Micro Center and then the gas and the tolls on top of that too, it would have been the same price just to buy my stuff online. It would have just ended up being the same price. So yeah, it's one of those things, like, I would just like to go to a Micro Center for the experience, but I don't know if I can exactly justify that. I was gonna say, like, maybe, like, if I want to do, like, computer upgrades and we're passing by one, then maybe. Get him. Dude, this is... Ooh, tackle, actually. Yeah, another tail whip should be good. I really wish there was just, like, a standard attack, like if you're standing still. Dude, what? I figured that would be enough to take it out. The Vulpix fan, welcome on in.
Hello there.
Oh, hold on. Hope I'm not getting sick. I'm starting to get stuffed up here, like, pretty bad. So I was living with a female. Before she left, I bought Christmas throw blankets. Well, she's got a Christmas past, but I like the idea of throw blankets. I mean, we got, like, it's kind of, we got, like, a whole, like, it's literally, like, a hamper, right? And it's full of different throw blankets. Literally just full of throw blankets. And mind you, I think I have, like, 2 in there, and the rest are Emily's. I love it how look where my finger is. Right here. Right by my microphone. You can see my dog. Oh, it's the Nuzlocke? So far, we have not gotten our shiny yet. So, this is literally day 1 of us actually doing this. And I've never done a shiny-only Nuzlocke before. I do have to say that. I have not done a shiny-only Nuzlocke before. The interesting thing with this whole deal is, how are we going to do the rooftops? So, we're going to do all the zones are going to be its own encounters. And I don't know if I could bring up a map or not. We'll see in a second here if I can. So, what I'm thinking is we're either going to cut it in half or we're going to cut it into a fourth. So we can either get 2 or 4 Pokemon from rooftops. I predict many weeks of this, and that is very possible. To be fair, I can cheese this and trade over my whole living dex and send it over here. I could, but to be fair, that doesn't seem quite right to me. I gotta change my shower curtains every month. Hey, the way that I see it, putting your money towards home improvement is never a bad idea. Like, to be fair, like, I constantly have an ever-growing list on stuff that I would like to get through the house. And it's ever-growing. Like, one of them was a pressure washer. The other one is, I want, in our kitchen area, right, we got this little window. And we don't have enough, like, cupboard space, right? I wanted to get, like, one of those sitting benches, but, like, it's like an ottoman on the inside, so you could, like, put, like, a bunch of, like, oh, I'm gonna put my blender in there. Oh, I'm gonna put this in there. But yeah, we could still sit on it and put our shoes on. You gotta sign my shirt, right? I mean, what shirt? Also, Vulpix fan, I was just saying, I'm not gonna do it. Like, I could if I wanted to, but it doesn't seem right at the end of the day. That besides, all of our progress, I've decided is gonna be on stream. So everything that you guys, like, are gonna be seeing is gonna be the only stuff I do. I'll order a Vulpix shirt. I wouldn't mind making some sort of merchandise, to be fair, but it's one of those things where if I'm gonna do it, I need to make it cheap. So, and what I mean by make it cheap, like, pretty much whatever money that I'm putting into making them, I don't want to make, like, too much of a profit. Maybe, like, $1. Maybe make, like, $1 profit enough for, like, shipping. But, yeah, I was gonna say, maybe, like, once I'm bigger, maybe I'll look for a little bit more of a profit, but yeah, I don't know. I got a lot of stuff to think about, but my big thing is getting back into the swing of streaming and content creation, because it's been so long. Get the wet jet? Oh. Wait, the wet jet. What was that vacuum clipper that you got? Is that a wet jet? What? Oh, the Echo? Oh, Echo. Okay. Yeah, an Echo. I'd buy a shirt, not gonna lie. I might have to get some shirt stuff made. Or, you know what? Maybe, like, I was gonna say, is this year gonna be my 10-year channel anniversary? Or is that next year? Oh. Oh, I can't open up the map. Darn it. That gets it, you sweep up. Okay, I know what you mean. Over here. Dude, I hate it. It's like, no, you can't go anywhere. Don't worry. Why am I at 14? Oh, it might be auto doing that. Like, I'm looking at my stream health right now. It says we're good. So, YouTube might have... we had a little bit of a hiccup earlier. It might not have recovered since then. So, we're looking good now, but it might still just have you down there because you didn't change it. That or it was from last stream. He is upset with me. Wait, is everyone else stream looking a little bit weird too? Could you look at it and see if the quality's really bad? Ballpix is saying they have it on higher quality, but it looks like it's 14.4p. I need placemats and tablecloths. Okay, good. Yeah, no, I was gonna say, like, my big thing is, like, a bunch of the outside stuff at the moment. I would say after that, it would be upstairs stuff. We got a lot of stuff upstairs that we need to get situated. Alright, I think this is... Oh, you're not part fairy type yet? I guess not. I was gonna say it's weird. Okay, and Silly Billy's is fine too. Alright, there goes the Cleffa. I'm not gonna worry too much about grinding until we get our starter. Then I was gonna say we'll try to grind there. We're gonna have a rule on grinding too. Alright, I'm gonna head out. It was nice to see you. Hey, Dan, I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out.
Thank you.
Hopefully, sometime soon we can actually get together and do something. I have an eye exam tomorrow and I have to wake up at 4 in the morning. That sucks. Dude, I hate waking up earlier when I have to. Like this morning, like I literally woke up and it was like 4:10 in the morning. And I was like, I gotta get up. And it was like the absolute latest I was able to stay up. It fixed itself. I figured it did. You might have had it on automatic. You might have had it on automatic. Can you stop looking at me all sad, buddy? My goodness. Into a theater room. I want to get one of those spineless couches. Well, our upstairs needs a lot of work, but we want to turn like the main room into like a gaming room. So like all of my like retro games and memorabilia and all of Emily's games and memorabilia, we want to put all of them together. And then honestly, what would be really cool, we were talking about getting like a Star Wars pinball machine too. And then we were going to move our bedroom upstairs too. Yeah, so it might just be something with YouTube. I know YouTube has been like, for me, YouTube has been wonky, like, all day. Like, it kept crashing on me and buffering, and then I would click on, like, TikTok or something, and it'd be perfectly fine. I think YouTube has just been acting funky today. Buddy. I want to make a custom arcade machine that plays like PS1, 2, 3, 4, and N64. I mean, you could do something like that, like make it like the old like like what they would have at like McDonald's. It might be a little difficult, but you could probably make something like that work. Buddy. Here, buddy. Charlie. What up? Up. Hey, what up? Up. Oh. Look who wants to say hi, guys. Oh. Just want to play right there. Hi. Oh, he was sad. I didn't get to play with him all that much when I got home. I guess we'll be seeing Doggy Butt for a while. Let me scooch forward. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, no, for anyone that doesn't know, this is my puppy, Charlie. He is 3 years old now. Aren't ya? Aren't ya? And he would sell me down the river for a piece of, like, chip. He is so food motivated, it's not even funny. Okay, what are you sniffing? Oh, you giving me kisses? Giving me kisses? No, he's a really good boy. He's really smart. It's just one of those things. He is so stubborn, it's not even funny. Like, I remember last year, we take him off leash in our yard, and he's normally really good at staying in the yard, but he saw a bird and he decided to chase it. And boy, let me tell you, it was half a mile that I had to run to get him, and he was in the creek, in this farm field, and I had to chase him down because he wasn't listening. Little turd. This is what Blue was Dynamax hunting. No, that was like when he was like 1.5 maybe? Oh, he's a good boy. It's the thing that kind of gets him. He has separation anxiety. It's a pretty common thing for corgis. So, like, if I'm not there and Emily's not there at the same time, he is just depressed. And he is a mess. He's a good boy. Alright, let's get our hotel room. The faster we get through this, the sooner we can start hunting. And mind you, because we're already like half an hour in. I do have a question, though, for everybody. When you first played ZA, what was your thoughts? To be fair, I did like RCS better. But I did like what they did with the story, honestly. The only thing that I hated was all the stupid strategy meetings. Yeah, the world is ending. Let's have our strategy meeting on this slab of the tower. Don't worry, the bad guy can wait. My last Pokemon game was Violet. What a coincidence. It was Emily's too. She made it like 3 gyms in and said I couldn't do this anymore. She hates Scarlet and Violet with a passion. He always cries when someone goes out the door. Your Staffy has separation too. Every dog I have ever had has separation anxiety, but I think it's because I spoil them so much. Just don't jump down, okay? Let me let you down. We really need to get you a chair or something next to my area. Maybe I could put that on my to-buy list next. We're able to go back to Cal. Honestly, the Kalos region is one of my favorite regions. It's one of my favorite regions of all time, dude. After playing Palworld, I ruined Pokemon. I hope we... It's one of those things. I would love to see Palworld on the Switch. Like, mind you, I doubt it'll ever happen. But it's healthy for Pokemon to actually have a competitor. And I don't think a lot of the Pokemon fans realize that. Like, I understand a lot of the designs and stuff was ripped off. But at the end of the day, it's healthy for competition. I was gonna just... It's gonna help Pokemon grow, and it gives Palworld a chance to at least shine a little bit, too. Charlie, you're gonna fall. You're, like, balancing on one leg. Balancing on, like, one of my legs. Oh, there he goes. Hi, buddy. Chikorita was actually my starter. What a lot of people don't know is Chikorita is like one of my favorite grass starters. I would love Digimon game stuff. Don't we have that Digimon Time Strangers or whatever that's coming out for Switch 2? And apparently it's like really, really good. Like, I'm not a big Digimon person. Never have been. I just hope Pokemon Gen 10 is a fun game to play through, or is at least a fun game to shiny hunt in. It's one of those things, like, this game doesn't feel as fun to shiny hunt in anymore. Like, it's hype when I get a shiny alpha. But it's also one of those things where the main trick is getting out of Holovator and teleporting back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. It's not as... Excuse me, hiccup. It's not as fun as the other games. That was my brother's starter because it is his favorite Pokemon. The only thing that really stunk is I had Chikorita in my team all the way through, but Chikorita wasn't really used all that much. Like, mind you, my team was really weird. I had the Marine-style Vivillon. I had Aurorus. I had Ampharos. I had Meganium. Hawlucha. I can't remember my 6th Pokemon. I think I cycled out that Pokemon, actually. 101 for Terrakion? No, we got really lucky with Terrakion. In the newer games, it's too easy. No, that's why, like, I'll go in with, like, a level 3 Sparkling and Alpha Donut, but I never keep the... The level 3 shiny that you get, I never keep it. I never keep it. I just don't see a point. It's just a free shiny. Like, what's the point? So, yeah, I don't know. I wish they would have had something a little bit different. Like, it was easy to get, like, the Sparkling Power and Alpha Power, but not have, like, level 3 period. I'm just hoping Generation 10 could fix it. Or they bring back Generation 1, 2, and 3 for the Switch in some way. Because if they did that, I would bring back all my Nintendo Switches again. I would bring all 4 of them back. And yes, I mean 4. I did have to sell 2 to get my PC built. Dude, Legends Galar was supposed to happen. And so was Legends Johto as well. That was in the works too. And yes, Alpha Pokemon are back. They're not as scary as what they were in Arceus, though. I will say that. They're not as scary as Arceus. Arceus, I feel like, did everything right, besides for, like, there wasn't many battles. You ever do something wild while driving, and then verbally apologize to the car afterwards? Yes, I have. Yes, I have done that plenty of times, let me tell you. Like, I'm not realizing there's a big bump in the road and I'm going fast and it takes me airborne. That's happened a few times and I apologize after. No, if Legends Galar was a thing, Emily would get that in a heartbeat. I know she would. Even if the game was crap, she would still get it. Dude, I remember that was my very first ever flying shiny was that Gyarados. And I remember seeing that. I was like geeking out. I was literally freaking out. No, I've had my fill of shiny hunting in Legends ZA for the most part. I've tried to go back to games like Scarlet and Violet to hunt it and Arceus. I even almost booted up Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I almost booted up Pikachu and Eevee. No, I had it on my Switch. I transferred all the save data from my OLED over to the Switch 2. Yeah, no, but from like the leaks that I've been hearing about Generation 10, I'm not gonna say what the leaks are, and please no one say anything in the chat. But I am so hyped, just from what I've been seeing. I got a question about the game. Yee, shoot! Let's Go Eevee is buggy as a person who has 100% of that game. No, almost every Pokemon game is buggy in some sort of way, but I've never seen a game as buggy and as bad as Scarlet and Violet. I do give them a little bit of a pass to some degree because it's something that they've never really done or tried before. But the state that they released it in was just so horrible. It runs way better now. on Switch 2. Oh, the funny thing is, I played it on Switch 1 because I was doing some shiny hunting on it. And all my Urban Mysticas are on my regular Switch. Oh my god. I kind of just wanted to record how buggy that was. Like, everything was lagging so bad. I was stuttering all over the place. It was atrocious. And let's go our bad, like very bad. Well, to be fair, I like a game that makes the odds like 1 in 4,000. Like, because mind you, like I used to hunt on Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. I used to hunt on those games a lot. So if they brought those games back, I would be hunting on that a lot more. Are there any new ones? So Scyther's Ancient Evolution comes back. And the only other evolution it gets is the Scizor. So those are the only 2 evolutions it gets. Yeah, so there's no new evolutions in this game, sadly. But I will say this, you can shiny hunt Gimmighoul in this game, though, which is cool. So you don't have to do those stupid special events anymore. You see, I like those odds. Like, don't get me wrong. People shiny hunt to the games that they like, and I don't mean them, like, any, like, disrespect or anything. But I prefer the one in 8,000. It just feels so much more hype when you get them. It just feels so much more hype when you get them. And there's nothing wrong with hunting in the newer games. They can always still be hype. It's just one of those things, it's like, there's nothing better to me than putting in 2 weeks worth of waiting and effort. And then you finally get that shiny. And you just, it's like disbelief. Are there any new evolutions or new Pokemon? In ZA, there is no new evolutions or new Pokemon. Well, there's new Mega Evolutions, but that's about it. I was going to say, sadly, that's all we get. Remember the resets for the shiny Torchic? Dude, I remember when we were shiny hunting the... this was in Ruby and Sapphire. We were shiny hunting for the Wishmaker Jirachi. And, mind you, we were counting still. But it was like... I'm trying to remember what it was. It was like 1,600. It was like really low odds that we got that Jirachi, but like in that like 1,500 encounters that we did, not a single shiny, not an uncatchable shiny, not a starter, not a random Pokemon. It was kind of funny. Cop out. Yeah, to be fair, like Mega Evolutions, like unless they come back in Gen 10, we probably won't be seeing them again, which is kind of sad to say. We probably won't be seeing them again anytime soon. YouTube Music now requires a premium subscription to view all song lyrics. Oh, what fun news. No, it's going to be very interesting, though. Like, genuinely, like, what they're going to end up doing with Gen 10. Like, we got all this stuff from the Terra leaks, but how much are they actually going to change? How much will they actually end up changing? Yeah, we should know in, like, the next 2 weeks. Because they're going to do Pokemon Presents. Wait, Vulpix. What are we talking about, Lewis? Oh. Cleaning out a house and a little kid says, oh, 3D printed the save icon. Beautiful. To be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if that actually happened. Also, guys, I'm taking a step away here really quick. I just need to go run to the bathroom real quick. Not a mouth breather, I promise. What's a floppy disk? Oh, no. Well, back in the years of 1784. No, I'm joking. Floppy disks, do you know what a jump drive is? If you know what a jump drive is, it's literally a jump drive, but in a disk form. Or like a square form. Think of it like that. No, I remember, when my stepdad was trying to show me, like, all the stuff, like the floppy disks. And it was like, you want to play a game? They gave you a 5-pack of floppy disks. And once you get to a certain part, you gotta switch it out. That's how we used to save our stuff. Yeah, think of it as like a hard drive, essentially. A very small hard drive. Yeah, it's pretty much like an SSD. Like, that's the best way I could describe it. It's basically like an SSD, but it's something you can easily put in your computer and out of your computer. No, I remember back when I first started high school, literally the computers would have a jump drive slot and a floppy slot. And my dad would refuse to get me like anything jump drive related. He was like, oh, you got perfectly good floppy disks. Just use the floppy disks. God, why am I dating myself? No one else wanted me? No, you just said it. I just repeated what you said. I love it how Charlie's so interested in your computer. Like, he just went over and sniffed. It was like, I'm confused. I cleaned my PC. Ooh, wait. The files or... It'll be so long to get the front panel off. No, I need to do that as well. That might be like a this weekend or a next weekend thing. I want to apply more thermal paste and clean it out. Dating yourself? I'm so sorry, Emily. It's got to be a real shame to just date yourself, you know? Oh, are you going to play some Sims? Well, someone's putting their brand new computer I built to good use playing The Sims. Alright, guys, the hunt is about to begin for our starter. After 45 minutes of hand-holding later. Just let me explore. I mean, instead of Valentine's Day, we could celebrate Independence Day. You know what? I didn't even think of that. Basicos has a good point. If you're alone on Valentine's Day, just celebrate Independence Day. Well, your sister ruined Valentine's Day. Another year of being alone, but hey, at least I have my PC. To be fair, that's how I used to see it as well. And then Emily came along and kind of ruined it. Huh? What? Oh, I gotta give her a hard time. I do. You give me a hard time all the time. You treat me with love and respect. How about you screaming at me this morning? No, that's all I gotta say. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to a roller skating event. The theme is a traffic light. I don't know how I'd feel on that. Alright, let's get the Pokedex function. I want to get my shiny Pokemon. Sad part is we are not able to get a shiny Mareep in this first area. It is shiny locked. So that sucks. But honestly, it could be way worse. Like, if we get... The only Pokemon I really don't want to see is a shiny Weedle. That's the... Or actually not Weedle, Bunnelby. That's the only shiny Pokemon I do not want to see. Yeah, I have Youth Club in 2 days. Yeah, like, for me, like, the only thing I really got planned, I think, this weekend now is potentially getting a haircut and fixing Emily's computer. And by fixing, I mean adding some extra components to it. Register is taken. Okay, here's the thing. Why would there be a roller skating event on Valentine's Day where a red shirt means taken? You should only be going to, like, roller skating events if you're single or not taken. Or, like, maybe. You're getting old, Blue. You're a grandpa to me. I know I'm old. I'm going to be 32 this year. Your boy is going to be 32 this year, and to be fair, but I'm looking forward to it. At least I'll be making some good money this year, though. I'm going to be doing my 72-hour weeks once layoff season's over. And, get this, we're planning a trip to Japan next year. What's the 13th? So, day before. Okay. Oh, yeah, Friday the 13th this year. I'm 14 this year. You want some advice? Enjoy your childhood while you have it. Trust me. Being an adult... Hi, buddy. Being an adult isn't all that bad. Don't get me wrong. But the childhood is honestly one of the most important parts in my eyes. Oh, yeah. Honestly, good call, Space Ghost. I did see your message, Vulpix. You are old, my friend. No, and I was gonna say, I'm pretty old, but it's one of those things, like... I still feel young, personally. My body, on the other hand, my body might as well be like the body of a 60-year-old woman. Like, it is falling apart, and it struggles to keep going. Barking at the vent. Oh, are you trying to give me the ball? Come on, bud. You gotta let go. Good boy. Guess you gave me the ball. Get it. Good boy, buddy. I was about to say that. Yeah, no, it's one of those things. Like, I beat up my body pretty bad. Just a friendly reminder, being the internet. Yeah, we need to be careful with age, especially with, like, a lot of the creepers or creepos that have been online. And on top of that, too, with how Australia has been with their age verification stuff. Something, we might want to, keep in mind. Yeah, they're still trying to push that in the US, by the way. I'm not a fan of that. Where if you want to enter, like, some parts of the internet, you need to show your ID. Like, if you want to go on YouTube, you're going to have to, like, take a picture of your ID or give them credit card information. See, when I was in basketball, I actually really enjoyed it. It just kind of stunk. It's like I gave up on it, I feel like, a little too quickly. Oh. You know what? I'm just going to beat this thing up. Mr. Blue and I are fine being in the old man bracket. Oh, honestly, I'm pretty good within the old man bracket. I'm just gonna knock this thing out. Yes, I know, Tawny, thank you. Broke my finger playing basketball. You know, it's really funny. I remember, so we had this coach, right? And we were doing catching drills, and the ball flew into my finger, and it literally, like, jammed it really bad. And the coach came over and tried to fix the jam, and he pulled on it. Literally tore the ligament in my thumb. So, like, I couldn't, like, move my thumb. How the doctor described it, it's basically, like, how, like, monkeys, how, like, they can't use their thumb. They have to grab with their other hands, and their thumb is, like, always out. That was, like, what my hand was. And it was like that for, like, 2 months. I literally could not grab anything for 2 months. And on top of that, too, they had to, like, take a burning needle and put it on my nail to release all the blood. Dude, it sucked. Like, it hurt. Like, and mind you, like, I hate needles. Me and needles, we do not mix. So, him putting a burning needle to my nail just, oh. Yeah, so, hopefully, we don't get a shiny Buttlebee. Change the topics. Oh, can I not fly here yet? Or do I genuinely have to go over there? Ooh. Bro! You won't let me sit? Okay, we'll make this so we can fly. I was gonna say, we don't have to battle anyone else. We're not gonna have to battle anyone else, so we're fine. Figure out flying speeds. Dude, it's one of those things where it's like... Yeah, I don't even know. It just sucks. But yes, lovely needles. But they don't put enough... Yeah, and you feel the pain. No, like, whatever, like, I remember they were doing... I think they were taking my wisdom teeth out. And they were trying to numb that whole area. They didn't do enough. And mind you, it's like, they couldn't legally do any more. They could not numb me anymore. And they started pulling. I literally felt everything. Dude, I gotta catch 5 species. Yeah, I can't fly. Okay. Alright. I requested to be knocked out for that. But that's just it. I couldn't be knocked out. Literally just for the fact of I had to drive home. I had no one that would be able to take me home. So they just, pretty much what they did was they numbed me as much as they could. And then, they gave me nitrous oxide. That was literally all they could do. There we go. That's 5 species. There we go. This way, we should be able to fly and everything, too. That or at least do the benches. Yeah, I'll need to keep the Bumblebee. Dude, this is gonna be hard, like, come, like, the Battle Royales, though. Oh, Charlie, buddy. You're okay, buddy. I know you're PG-ish. I was gonna say, well, why date you if that was the case? Like, that just doesn't seem right to me. Also, is there a Pokeball somewhere? Yeah, there's a Pokeball in the corner. That Great Ball could come in handy. That Great Ball could come in handy. Yeah? Is that what you gotta say to that? Or? She's still playing Sims over there. There we go. We'll talk with Mabel. We'll get the rocks dealt with. And no matter what, we are going to have to start shiny hunting after this. Even if we can't do the benches. Because I cannot do any other battles. Buddy. He's just over there just roughing. There we go. You know what the thing that also sucks is? We cannot just catch a boatload of Pokemon to complete the area either. Sounds like she's a simple gamer. Bruh. Just bruh. Top-headed Whoopers, well, welcome on in.
Hello there.
Welcome on in to the start of our shiny oldie Nuzlocke. I'm hoping this gives us the ability to fly to areas. Or at least use the bench. Because I didn't realize there was a bench at the beginning, Area 1. I had no idea there was benches. Yo, Unfazed as well. Welcome on in.
Hello there.
Sorry for missing a few of those chats. I was watching my dog barking at vents. I don't know why he does it, but he does it. Oh, you know what else is gonna suck? I just thought of this. We're doing a shiny only Nuzlocke. I can only catch shiny Pokemon, right? That's gonna make doing some of these research tasks interesting. Like to get like TMs like Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, stuff like that. And Earthquake too. How have you been, buddy? I've been doing pretty good. Work's been a little bit frustrating. We're going through layoff season. So it's pretty much our slow time. I got done building Emily her computer, which is good. Oh, do I gotta talk with you? Oh, that's right. I need to go to Mabel's research. So that's been good. And I've been trying to figure out what, so basically my YouTube shorts really haven't been doing very good. And I've realized it's because I'm in some sort of YouTube jail right now, where I'm being flagged as like I'm an AI or something. So it's kind of funny to look at that. And I don't know why that was playing. Oh, I hear that. Nice on the PC. Hey, thank you. I was going to say, so now Emily can play Sims and any other games her heart desires. She was going to hold off for the Steam machine, but I figured that would either be a little too pricey for what it actually was going to be, or it was going to get pushed back. Which, from what it sounds like, it got pushed back. Ramageddon is upon us. No, like, she has 32 gigabytes of RAM in total, so it was 2 sticks of 16. And it was $500. Which, that's insane. And mind you, I built her computer to be just as strong as mine, so it's pretty beefy. We're in the middle of a move, and I start a new job next Monday. Whoa, hold on a sec. So, are you moving far away to that new job, or is it just one of those things where it's kind of close by? I'm going to try to start a new short series. Sports cars and trucks from the past. They're basically survivors of the northern climates. Not a junkyard. You know, going to car shows and swap meets, that'd be a good place for footage, my friend. I only have DDR3. Yeah, I got Emily. It was DDR5, 216 sticks of RAM. I might try to up that later on in the future, depending on what she all has for gameplay-wise that she wants to do. Both gonna happen at once. No, I kind of feel ya. Like, when I moved to Ohio, like, it was a really sudden thing that happened. Like, I decided 1 week I was gonna move. Her mom found us an apartment and everything. And it was, like, literally a week. Like, I was driving back and forth from Wisconsin to Ohio. Yeah, actually, I got a iMac G3 power button. Big solid. An iMac? Okay, yeah. You're out of my wheelhouse. When it comes to, like, Apple or Macs, I'm sorry. That is something I do not know. This is gonna sound bad, but you could bring that up to ChatGPT, and it would probably analyze it pretty well for you. As bad as it sounds, I'm not, like, the biggest, the biggest person for AI, but there has been a few very niche things that I couldn't find online, and it helped me out. Max are out of Mini League 2. Well, that's just it. Like, when it comes to Apple products, I don't do Apple products. Like, when it comes to iPhones, they are so easy to maneuver and to do, and my brain overcomplicates everything, right? So I just can't do Apple products. Okay, so can Tepig learn Rock Smash? Actually, no, I can't even do that. I can't even break that open to get it. Samsung's way better. Move is only like 20 minutes from where we are now, but it is a pretty big upgrade. But so is the job. Ooh, the job's a big upgrade too. So, great, I can't sit? Okay. So, I need to be 50 feet away to get them to despawn. Why are they still there? Alright, so technically we did one run in and one out. Upper products have unique ability to be... Wait, is it really that bad? Alright, I do not have sound, by the way, so I cannot hear if we get a shiny, so just a heads up. And my wife, about a month ago, just got a big change in her job as well. How big are we changing? Like, how big of a change are we talking? And, like, mind you, like, my girlfriend just got a new job last month as well. It's been kind of a weird transition for us. Let's see, there's 3. I'm getting Wi-Fi, not Ethernet. No, Ethernet is always the way to go, personally. And Malabar, how's it going? How's it going, my friend?
Hello there.
Man, you see, I'll do a little bit of research before the next stream, which will probably be Wednesday, by the way, guys. I would like to try to do 3 streams a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Definitely Friday, just because I'll probably be getting out earlier. So we could probably start a little bit earlier and maybe go a smidge later. I'll do a little bit of research because I don't want to go any farther if there's going to be a battle coming up. And that's like my big thing. I don't want to be doing anything where I'm forced to do a battle without a shiny. In the next 60 days, has the opportunity to increase $50? What are you doing? Unfazed for work. Jeez. Like, mind you, I'm making like $24 an hour. What the heck are you doing? You like a pharmacist? Are you like a Walmart pharmacist? Because I did hear like they're, it looks like they're going to be raising. I don't know why I thought that was shiny for a second. I heard rumors that they're raising their price to like $54 an hour or something. Up to $54 an hour. I don't know why they held that message. Ooh, Pokeball, gimme. Oh, that actually was a Pokeball. He is just pouting down there. Alright, for anyone wondering what I want my shiny to be, I actually want a shiny Scatterbug. She is a property manager for low-income housing. Oh, low-income housing. I'm already not a fan of low-income housing. And I do maintenance for those properties. Oh my god. Okay, this is interesting. Hey, Emily. Tell me if you know where my mind is going with this. My wife is a property manager for a low-income housing, and I do maintenance for those properties. Do you know where my mind is going with this? Mom. The show Mom? You don't remember that show? No, that's what Unfazed was saying. His wife just got an upgrade for a property manager for low-income housing, and he does maintenance on those properties. It's like that show Mom. I was gonna say, she had no idea why my mind was going there. I'm going to the same company that she works for, and they treat their employees really well. Yeah, I wish I could say the same. Like, I like my job. It's just, I feel like my supervisor relies a little bit too much on me sometimes. I'm not saying all the time, but lately it's been pretty bad. You probably find some good stuff in those old homes. Oh, probably. But at the same time, though, this is about to sound really, really bad. Don't get me wrong. But, like, low-income housing, you're probably gonna either run into some sketchy type of people, or some people that are just, they don't care what state that they leave their apartment in or whatever. I could see that being a really big issue. Hey, you ever take a dump and look back and go, no, I've never, I have never had that before. I can officially say I've never taken a dump and looked back and think, wow, that's a masterpiece. I can officially say that. What shiny am I gonna hunt for in Zone 2? I'm trying to remember what's in Zone 2. There. Hold on. I'm gonna look this up, mate. See what we're looking at. No, not Zone 20. Okay. You want to know what Pokemon I want to go for? It's either going to be the Shiny Alpha Staryu or the Shiny Alpha Magikarp. Mainly just because those two alphas, because if we wanted alpha, we could only get static alphas, right? And on top of that too, we could have a water psychic type, which could be solid. And both those Pokemon Mega Evolve on top of that. Like, I feel like those would be the top two. I would not be upset either if we end up getting a Badoo. I would be okay with a Badoo. Money, but one person abandoned a unit and left behind a $250 monitor, a keyboard, and mouse. Why would they do that? That just seems like a waste. So people want their deposits back. Yeah, and I was going to say, I could definitely see that as well. I don't know. Where I come from, low-income housing has honestly put a... Like, just seeing what low-income housing has kind of done, it turned our area into... It used to be a nice area where you used to be able to leave your doors unlocked. But a lot of drug runners from, like, Chicago... And mind you, I'm not saying every person that has low-income housing is in this situation. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is a lot of people abuse the system. And they'll take the low-income housing and they'll make it a drug house in, like... and they'll run from, like, Chicago or, like, Milwaukee. That's always been a really big problem. So low-income housing in my area is one of those things. It's, like, super taboo. And it's one of those things, like, people that genuinely need it, understandable. But people that are just gonna abuse it and give the people that genuinely need it a bad rep, that's just not cool. It just sucks, because once again, you get a lot of the people that ruin it for the people that could use it or need it or want it. And I feel like that's, like, even, like, the trend in gaming lately, right? Like, you see this game that you really like and you're excited about it and you talk about it, and then all of a sudden you get so many people, like, talking crap on it, like, oh, this is poorly made. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. And it just gets such a horrible rep, like, right off the bat. And then you literally get crapped on for liking a game that everyone else was just crap talking. And they're jumping on the bandwagon. I've been at a couple homes with really old coal-burning boilers. I know it's not exactly the same, but our place actually had a wood-burning stove in the basement. And you could tell how old it was because it, like, zigzagged. Like, all the way up to the second floor. It was... You could tell the house is old. They left. They had a kid in the bathroom and left everything. I remember when I got my first apartment, it was bad. Like, the people that had it, they didn't clean it out or anything. So, like, the floors were, like, just jet black. Like, it was horrible. It was, like, really disgusting. The oven had, like, encrusted bugs on the inside, so I had to scrape all that out. And it was just, like, mind you, like, the person in that apartment must have been smoking in there, because the walls were, like, brown orange, and they were, like, white. They were supposed to be white. It was just atrocious. I lived in a low-income housing. But you have to understand, in my area, low-income part rent. It's like, wait, a month? $3,200 a month for low-income housing for rent? Please tell me that's not a month. What is this, was it like California? Like, the cost of living in that state must be ridiculously high. Oop, crap, I did not mean to waste a Pokeball. Oh my. Probably get some good scrap metal during cleanups. Space Ghost, that might be something to think about. Like, if you want to do like a side gig, you could clean houses, and if you find any pieces of scrap metal, you can just take them with you. No, that's like 370K a year. That is insane. Like, and mind you, like I was saying, I'm not giving anyone a hard time that needs low-income housing, or really that's like your only option. By all means, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. But it's the people that abuse it is the issue. It's just like food stamps. People that abuse food stamps. Like, I can officially say this. My uncle, he passed a few years ago, but he would actually sell his food stamps for alcohol. He actually did that. It was one of those things, it's like people like that he abused the system. Big time. We've had a lot of tenants that come in. They're very appreciative and take very good care of their unit. I don't want it to sound like it's everyone. No, it's one of those things, like, it's definitely not everyone. It's one of those things, it's very similar. I see it as very similar to how a lot of people are online, where you get a few people that are like, yeah, I'm not a big fan of this, or, oh, I like this. But then you get the very vocal few that just, like, it's one of those things. The very vocal few, or the very few people that just, they leave it in such a horrible state. It, like, becomes like an urban legend almost type of thing. What's an octopus furnace? Charlie, chill. No, you can wait, baby. Someone's impatient. We're moving to a 4-bed, 2-bath house with an attic basement. It's $2,800 a month? Dude, that ain't bad. Oh, New Jersey? Okay, that explains it. Isn't, like, New Jersey, like, the cost of living is, like, really high there? I thought California was the same way, too. You know what? I'm actually going to look this up. Top 10 states with it. Yeah. You know what? I should probably learn how to talk chat. Top 10 states most expensive to live in. We have a few tenants that we actually live here because they got credit. Let's see. Hawaii is number 1. California is number 2. Washington, D.C. is number 3. Massachusetts is 4. New York is 5. I was going to say, that was New Jersey. So I think, is it New Jersey and New York, Em? I don't know why I was thinking New Jersey is in New York. Well, I was going to say, isn't there a city named New Jersey, too? I'm pretty sure there was. Either way, New Jersey is number 8. No, I don't know why I was thinking that, but I know there's a city named New Jersey, and there's a state named New Jersey. The reason why I was asking is because they talked about it on Friends all the time. Sup, Twin? Yo, Jaden, welcome on in.
Hello there.
Here, be gonna eat real quick. Are you serious? New Jersey is a state. I know it's a state, but I'm pretty sure there's also a city named... You know what? I'm looking this up now. New Jersey City. I know I'm not crazy. No. Okay, well, no, that's what I was thinking. Jersey City. That's what I was thinking of. It's in New Jersey. No. Well, that's the reason why I was thinking New Jersey as a city too, Em. Because I was going to say, I've seen that pop up in our orders. Fletchling would be good for a shiny only run because Talonflame is goated. See, I would love to get a Mareep, but Mareep is shiny locked. I can't get it. The Pokemon I would love to get for the start of this is actually a Scatterbug. I would be okay with any of these shinies that's not a Bunnelby. I just do not want a shiny Bunnelby as my starter. New Jersey, specifically my area, northern Jersey. We're like 5 minutes away from New York. Used to be the worst of the worst. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's one of those things. No, I hate Bunnelby. I don't mind Bunnelby. It's just one of those things, like, I would like a Pokemon I genuinely, like, would like to use. And that Pokemon would have to be Scatterbug. I'm okay with Talonflame. I've never used a Talonflame before. Or a Weedle. Or heck, I would even be okay with a Pikachu. Because we do have this Pichu over here, too. This Pichu over here is an option. And sadly, its Mareep is not. Want to laugh at something? Is it the fact that New Jersey is a city and not a state? I know I did. I said it like that on purpose. I was making fun of myself. No, whenever Charlie gets bored or frustrated, he will literally pull all the blankets out of his kennel. And he'll start chewing on them under the table. I heard the noise. No, that was me. Well, you also gotta remember, the shinies don't disappear. If you're lucky, I give you a cookie. You mean this noise? Oh, wrong one. You mean that noise? I love it. I just pushed the shiny sound button. Everyone's like, oh my god, I heard the noise. I promise, guys, that'll be the only time I do that, unless if we actually find a shiny, I promise. I need to add more to the soundboard. My town in New Jersey is like 1 square mile, so we have roughly 80,000 people living in town out of 8,000. Only 12K are legally. What? Is it? Okay, not gonna lie, that is insane. Blue just trolled everyone. And to be fair, I wasn't even trying to troll people. Talented the hand of a jester. I'm sorry, I actually didn't mean it. Sorry, I'm also shiny hunting. It's okay, silly. What are you hunting for? No, it's one of those things. I want to try to hunt in other games that isn't just Legends EA as well. I just don't know what people would like to see me hunt on. It's kind of like my thing. I want to... Oh, the count's going off screen. Thank you. I should probably make this number a smidge smaller, eh? There we go. There we go. Just anything in Wild 3. All right. Charlie, you really got to pull that all the way in here? Heard. Yeah, Jaden, go right ahead. Not a shiny. The way that I see it, as long as we don't get a shiny Bunnelby, I am A-okay with that. Also, yo, Hopi, welcome on in.
Hello there.
Feeling it's been a while since I've seen you. How have you been? Let's see, nothing over there. What's your favorite mythical Pokemon? And shiny mythical. My favorite mythical and shiny mythical would be Jirachi. If I was not able to pick Jirachi, I would probably say my mythical Pokemon is Shaman, but then my favorite shiny mythical would be Victini. Pecharunt, though, I will say is cute. I do like Pecharunt. I still need to go through that DLC quest and actually pick that up. If you get a chance to shop at an antique store or something, you'll understand why I don't like the modern stuff. Dude, I just wish I could catch a shiny Mareep in this, but that is physically impossible. I already said I wouldn't do that to people. I already said I wouldn't. Just waiting for Thursday, heading to London for Pokemon. Ooh. Pokemon E. I'm trying to think what Pokemon E is. Hold on. I want to look this up. Oh, Europe International Championships. Okay, it's, I didn't realize that was actually happening, like, this soon. Okay, nothing there. No, we're actually, so me and Emily, we're gonna be doing our honeymoon next year, and we're actually gonna do Japan, and we're actually gonna do the Pokemon Center, and we are, like, super stoked. I am so ready to get, 2 or 3 extra suitcases, and pay for extra baggage for the flight home. I have 2 Pokemon Legends. Ooh, also, Gabe by Evan, welcome on in.
Hello there.
Blue. Jaden! I found a shiny Alpha Vulpix in Legends Arceus. That is the one shiny Alpha that I want so bad, but, like, every time I've tried hunting it, it's just never ended well. It's never ended well. You have Pokemon Legends ZA too? How did you like the game, Evan? Just out of curiosity. They host it in London every year, I'm pretty sure. I bet, yeah, that's probably the international. I was gonna say, I know. Yeah, I'm thinking of World Championships that jumps around. I'm thinking of Worlds that jumps around a lot. But to be fair, I have not been keeping up with a lot of, like, the Pokemon events lately. Like, I would love to, like, actually go to, like, a Worlds or, like, an international championship just to say that I went. But it's kind of expensive. Going after his blanket. I heard, like, ripping and tearing back there. I get to spend a lot of money. See, that's the thing, like, I'm worried about. Like, we got a wedding to deal with. We got a bunch of house stuff to deal with. Like, as much as I would like to, like, add on an extra trip, I just can't. Then we also got the honeymoon next year, too. I'd like to visit, being a big British rock and roll fan. The Beatles? Or else it's just American. Oh. Okay, you won't let... What happens if I smash this boulder? You know what? I'll smash the boulder, but not collect the item. That, or can I give you Rock Smash? Nope. Alright. I was gonna say, because you're gonna make me do this tutorial. See, it has really high ups, but really low lows. It does. Alright, will you let me go over here now? I can't go back to Hotel Z. I just can't. What is your opinion on Landorus? As someone that played competitive Pokemon back when Black and White was around, Landorus Therian I despise with a burning passion. But I love the Therian design. If we're talking the regular Genie forms, I'm just not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of the Genie forms, but I love the Therian forms. I will say that. Road trip for a wedding? I mean, that's pretty much what me and Emily are doing. We're going to have our wedding close by, but then the honeymoon we're going to go out of our way for. So, some of our wedding funds will probably end up going to that trip. But I'm also going to be working a lot of ridiculous hours so we can have, like, a big shopping spree over there. That's, like, my big thing. Did I tell you VGC strat? Let's hear it. My brain with the geometry dash. I can't remember the last time I said I heard a geometry dash. I cannot remember the last time I've actually heard of that. It looked like a fun game to play, but I guarantee you I would have sucked at it. I would not have been very good at it. I don't know. I feel like I just became a cozy gamer at this point. I pretty much just became a cozy gamer. I have a Grass Terra Groudon with Solar Beam and Drought. I mean, that's actually not a bad idea, because with at least if you go Grass Terra, you're going to be stopping any potential Water-type Pokemon. Like if a Kyogre comes in and tries changing the weather, you would be able to stop the weather change. Blue, have you played Stardew? I have not played Stardew Valley. I gotta remember to not pick that item up. No, but like pretty much like all I do is like shiny hunting. Now, like mind you, there's a few other games I got that I want to play. I have Rocket League downloaded just for my friends, by the way. But, like I downloaded Ori. I want to play that. Let's see. There's a few. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. I loved it. The Mega Man Battle Network Collection. I gotta finish off Cyberpunk yet, but I loved what I've been playing so far. There they are. Ori and the Blind Forest, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, a game called Fugs. It's like 2 dogs put together, and Hollow Knight. So I got a few games I want to play that aren't exactly cozy games, but I tend to go back to cozy games. To play some Unite, you should play Unite. I don't know if I can, man. Last time I tried playing Unite, it just irritated me. It irritated me so bad, and it's one of those things. It's not because my teammates were horrible. It was because, like, so much stuff changed, and just trying to jump back in, it's a lot for me to absorb. What demons have you beat? I was on the train the other day, and I heard people talking about Pokemon, like, why can't it be socially acceptable to randomly join mid-convo? It just kind of stinks because, like, I understand Pokemon games really haven't been the best lately, but I feel like if you talk about, like, oh, yeah, I like Pokemon, and you say that online nowadays, you just get lambasted. Like, ZA wasn't the best game in the world, but at least it was better than Scarlet and Violet. Scarlet and Violet, I understand why it got crapped on, just because it was a hot mess on release. But I kind of see it very similar to like a Cyberpunk situation, where Cyberpunk came out and it was a hot mess. It could barely run on systems, but the performance did get better over time. That I will say. Would I still enjoy playing through the game again? Probably not, no. Is the shiny hunting fun on it? Yeah, shiny hunting's fun. But playing through the game, again, I still wouldn't. There's still some flaws in there that do kind of bug me. Are you done with Sims? Really? I know, trust me. I feel ya. That's why I stick with retro games. No, it's one of those things, like, I know, me and Emily, we were talking about doing Mario 64 chained together. We've kind of been, like, on this retro game kick lately, where we're going to, like, more indie games and games, like, that pop up on NSO. Like, I was doing, Rayman 2 on the N64. Such a fun game. I genuinely liked Rayman 2. Are we allowed to trade a chat? Yeah, I don't mind trading a chat just as long as, it's, like, you're not trading, like, shiny legendaries or something. Just because, like, I know you're probably fine, but some people may come in and take advantage of it and try walking away with a shiny. Just beat 30. And he's the one who helped me become a better player. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to... Oh, Orbitals! That's another... that's a new game that's coming out that I want me and Emily to play, too. I feel like that's a fun one. It's a co-op game. Miku level until I found out it was a say demon. Wait, like, Miku, like, Hatsune Miku? Like that? Still waiting a Banjo-Tooie continuation? And to be fair, she might go back to Banjo-Tooie or Banjo-Kazooie. Going through retro achievements, I could see her doing it again, potentially. From I Spy to Miku Miku. If my friend's going... Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I'm a little bit lost with the Geometry Dash stuff. Is it the same level? Is that a go-goat? Okay, that's kind of cool. Love how we are waffling about Geometry Dash and Blues. Like, I mean, to be fair, that's kind of what it's been lately. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm kind of a boring person. But I'm trying to kind of... It's one of those things, like, I kind of grew up very sheltered. So, it's one of those things I'm trying to get out of my wheelhouse and, like, kind of do more research into stuff, like, I might be interested in. And, like, football, like, I never was, like, super interested in football. But I'm more tempted to turn on football games lately. Or, for example, like, I'm trying to think, like, a game like Hollow Knight. I never would have tried picking up a game like Hollow Knight, but I actually downloaded it. I'm trying to get out of my wheelhouse and just get out of my comfort zone and try different things. So, like, when it comes to... I'm trying to think of, like, a very common example. Oh, yeah, like food. Right? Food or, like, drinks. Like, normally, I wouldn't have tried something like... I'm trying to think of a recent example for food. Can't really think of anything. Oh, I've been trying to get more into cooking, and boy, let me tell you, I actually enjoyed it. Emily had to help me out a little bit, but I got it. Say I had chat if you watched the Super Bowl. I did not. If my team was playing, I probably would have, but my team wasn't, so I was like, yeah, I'm good. That, and I was kind of dealing with a few other things, too, at the time. I was dealing with a few other things at the time. There we go. Dude, if we get a shiny Bunnelby, I might genuinely be sad. But at least you're a step above curve with pizza rolls. No, the last two dishes I tried was I made like a taco baked type of casserole. And then I tried making it was like a Mexican style like tater tot casserole type of thing. It was a tater tot casserole, but it was more Cajun than Mexican. I kind of failed on that part, but it was still good. It was still good nonetheless. Back, I'll be lurking. Hey, that's fine. I appreciate the lurks, my friend.
Thank you.
I do appreciate the lurks. I want to go down, Tommy. Actually, that's probably something I should do this weekend, too. I should probably go grocery shopping and actually get stuff to make for this weekend. I'm with my boyfriend. It's like, people actually watch this? I don't know. I just don't get it. See, that's kind of what I thought before, too. But it's one of those things, like, if you genuinely, like, have a team that you like, it makes it easier to watch. It makes it a lot easier to watch. I can't just turn on a game and be like, oh, the Patriots and the Jets are playing each other. Oh, boy, this is going to be a fun game. I just can't. I can't get behind that. Just two random teams and just watching it. I'm talking about American football. Soccer is actually what I would like to watch. I wouldn't mind watching soccer, because it's one of those things, like, soccer was, like, one of my favorite sports growing up. Soccer and basketball were, like, my two favorite sports. Freedom intensifies. Sports Leeds United. Yeah, I was going to say, if it's football, it's a team called Leeds. I've never heard of them. It's got to be soccer. I would assume it's soccer. Just feels like too commercialized, overpaid players for minimum. You see, I would say this. It doesn't feel like the NFL is what it used to be. And I'm not just saying that just due to the controversy or people complaining about the whole halftime thing. It feels... I don't know how to describe it. It does not feel like how I remember it used to be. And mind you, things change, and change can sometimes be good. But something just seems off with the whole thing. And I mean, like, the past few years, it's felt off. I mean, like, college football has always been, or is hyped as what I remember. I keep seeing this Weedle, and I keep thinking it's shiny. I mean, like, college basketball is also as hype as what I remember. It's like the NFL and the NBA is just something feels off. Did I find anything? So far, not yet. Leeds is a city in the UK. Okay, because I was going to say, Hopi, it would be kind of weird if you're in the UK and you're watching American football. Because, like, I don't know anyone that would be in the UK that would be interested in watching American football. That's why I was kind of like, it's got to be soccer. That or, like, I don't know, rugby I feel like would be interesting to watch. Do I have a level cap? That I haven't decided yet. To be fair, we probably will, and it'll probably be, like, the level of the next, I would say next mega, but I might do a map of, like, fights coming up, and we'll go from there. So, dox my location. I'm not doxing. I was gonna say you just did it. So pretty much once we find our shiny, then I'm gonna announce what the rules are. But I will say something like this. It's probably gonna be something like this. It'll be the next big fight, and then the next mega evolution is probably what we'll do. So, like, say, we're fighting, I think the next big fight is technically Zac. And Zac's highest level Pokemon is level 9. So we're not going to be able to go past level 9. And that's probably how we'll do it. I live on 123 UK Street on, in the Sesame Bird Road. Yes, that one. With this challenge, I actually cannot accept shiny Pokemon from anyone else. So, yee. I do apologize for that. I live somewhere in the Northeast. Yeah, I was going to say, all I say is I live in Ohio, and I will not say anything more than that. Back in those days, players didn't make enough to support the family, so would get part-time jobs after practice. My cousin, twice removed, put on a coat, and tie, go sell concrete. You see, it's one of those things, like, I understand, like, times have changed, right? Football players or professional players, they should make enough money to live off of. It's literally like a full-time job. But it's one of those things, like, you know, it's kind of like musicians now, like, you don't need to get political. It's one of those things where I feel like a lot of people have been getting very political lately. And it kind of isolates you, right? Because as bad as it sounds, it's like split in the middle, right? So you get one group of audience, and then you got another group of audience. But when you get political, you get another big chunk of the other side that just, they want nothing to do with you. And I feel like just overall, it's a bad move. Like, in the entertainment world, you should just focus on entertaining and not get political with stuff. Like, genuinely. Unless if that's your entertainment is in the political sphere. Then get political. But, like, for streamers or people that are, you know, musicians or... Well, I guess you could do some political songs. It's just one of those things where it's like... I guess you see kind of what happened to the Dixie Chicks. That didn't end well for them. So maybe it's not a good idea for musicians. But you guys, I think, catch my gist. Like, in the entertainment world, like, politics shouldn't be brought into it. Because at the end of the day, it shouldn't matter if you lean one way or another. You should still be able to enjoy that person. But with how polarized it's been, it's so hard to do that. It is so hard to, for some people to enjoy someone that has the opposite values. How do you do a second playthrough of a Pokemon game without deleting your OG save? I actually made a secondary account. I made a secondary Switch account, and I'm just using my cartridge. That's how I've actually been playing, without restarting my save file. Could, Scratch Claw... Yeah, no, and I was gonna say, To be fair, I like the fact that they're adding some rules to this whole thing. Like, it helps protect the players at the end of the day. Exactly. Just focus on the career job and keep your political opinion out of it. Well, that's the way that it should be. Like, unless if the whole point of the thing is to be political. And I mean, like, you can make a movie about a political figure. Like, I think they did one for Melania Trump. I think they did a few on JFK, for example. Or, like, you know, there's some musical tracks and stuff, but it's one of those things. If you do something political, expect some sort of backlash. It's always going to happen no matter what. It doesn't matter if it was meant if it was meant for good intentions. People will always twist it around in some sort of way. And it doesn't matter what side you're on, it will always happen. I'm doing a second playthrough of every Pokemon game I own. See, I would love to do that, but like do like twists on them. Like the Shiny Only Nuzlocke, or like I could only use like one Pokemon or something like that. That would be cool. We're nearly at the light goal? Really? I was gonna say, it's not every day we actually hit the light goal. They should allow some taunting. It would make it more fun. Yeah, like, I remember when they implemented, there was this rule after a touchdown. Like, you couldn't, like, overextend, like, the celebration. Like, for the Packers, for example, my team, the Packers. It was debated for the longest time if they would allow, they called it the Lambo Leap. Oh, you're gonna go lay down? Okay. What? Oh, it's fine. Okay. So, no. Fine. Rest. Love you too, hon. Good night. You want him to lay with you for a bit? You probably will. Baby boy. No, but like, I remember when they introduced that rule, and people were even debating, like, could he even jump into the stands anymore? I'm just doing it for fun. I don't know. I've been just trying to think of, like, things that I would find fun that people would genuinely enjoy watching. And this was one of those ideas. And I could really see myself enjoying this. It kind of is going to be bringing new life to this game for me. And mind you, playing through this game was so difficult. The story was just... The story was good. The strategy meetings killed me. What starter should I pick at Arceus? Cyndaquil. Go with a starter that you didn't pick last time. I will say that. To jump and celebrate and say, let's say 15 to 20 seconds, sure. Or come up with something creative. Like a row the boat. No, exactly. Like, if it's something creative, that's fine. But it's one of those things, like, once it starts, like, getting, like, excessive, like, you're jumping around for a minute straight, then that's a problem. Roll to kill. Oshawott. Yo, Blue. Oh, Jade. Okay, yeah, I did account for that last run. Basically, mooning the crowd. Legacy's a little too far. He didn't really do it, but it was just the motion. I mean, how long did it last? Here, Space... Hold on. Space Ghost, can you make a poll? Gosh, I gotta be careful not to catch anything else. Here, we'll end this poll. Here, let me escape so I don't die. Okay, this is gonna be weird. I gotta reach my keyboard. Okay, my keyboard's not working. Is it? Okay, there it goes. Finally. Okay, now if my mouse would move. You know what? I should just have it be yes or no. What starter should he pick in Legends Arceus? Yes or no? Okay, I need my mouse pad back down. Rowlet. I'm trying to remember what the third starter is. Cyndaquil, Rowlet. Oshawott. What happened to the old mods? So a lot of the mods haven't been coming out recently. We do have Space Ghost, who does show up pretty frequently. Dan was here earlier, but he had to go. Yeah, I was gonna say, once we start getting a little bigger, or we got more people coming in, I probably will end up getting a new mod or two. We'll probably, we'll offer it up to a lot of, or some of the people that are here pretty frequently. Yeah, I was gonna say for now, I was gonna say, Space Ghost to me could probably handle it. I don't think it's all that bad. I don't really want a sample, thank you. I appreciate the offer, but thank you, miss. There was something. Yeah, no, there was something with another account named Piplup Master. Yeah, it was just one of those things. They pushed the line a little too far. I'm not going to get into it, but the line was pushed a little too far, and we did have to do a ban. I was going to say with Curb, I haven't seen Curb in a while. My guess is life has just been kind of busy for him. I'm not gonna be like, yo, mods, where you at? I'm not gonna be doing that. As much as it would be nice to see them back in here again, you know, it's what, you know, they get older, you know, they got other stuff going on. I can't expect them to be here all the time. This answer is Rowlet. Oh wait, hold on, I didn't do mine. But can I not vote in my own poll? I guess I can't even vote in my own poll. Well, my vote is Cyndaquil. That would make it half and half. That would technically make it half and half. Yeah, I was gonna say that that person that we did ban, I did actually run into them in another stream. But it's one of those things where it's like, that was so long ago at this point. Like, if they decided they wanted to come back and try for another shot, I wouldn't give it too much of a thought. I would let it happen. But once they start crossing the line again, that would have to be something that would have to be discussed. Let's check out Super Crazy. I needed emergency help. If I stepped away right now, I'm sure. No, the chat would be under control. Like, sincerely, the chat would be fine. And it's one of those things where if we have like 25 people or more in and chatting all at the same time, I would struggle a little bit. But this is also a game to where I could put it down and we would be okay. That's a Cinda, Tails is Rowlet. It landed on... I was gonna say, I'm honestly good with either or. Just as long as it's a starter that you haven't picked yet. And I love it how no one picked Oshawott, by the way. Alright, guys. We are going to be doing 3 more encounters. And then I think we're going to end the stream off for the day. Oh, gosh. It's almost 8 o'clock. I need to get my clothes ready and get my couch ready here. Because it is almost bedtime for your boy. I need to get my stuff ready for tomorrow, and I need to eat yet. I have not ate today, besides for like a half a pound of coleslaw. That is all I had to eat today. So, the next time we will stream, though, we will be streaming again on Wednesday. Tomorrow I'm not going to be streaming. I want to get Emily's computer all fixed up and ready to go. I do have a few things I need to add to it. But I think we're going to go with a 3 days a week schedule. I'm thinking Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Just for the fact of Fridays, I'm going to be getting out early so we can make the streams go a little bit longer and start a little bit earlier. And for the fact of, I do want to have some time with my fiance and my puppers. So it's kind of like a best of both worlds type of thing. Couch ready? He's sleeping on the couch. So during the week, because we have to keep Charlie in his kennel when we're gone, and we don't like shoving him in his kennel for that long. He can't sleep in bed with us because he's going to shove Emily off the bed. So the only other option we have is one of us sleeps on the couch with him. And it's one of those things, I sleep on the couch really well. Emily, on the other hand, kind of struggles with that. So I offer the couch. So yeah, normally during the week, I'll sleep on the couch so that way Charlie has more time out and then Emily can actually get a better night's sleep. Alright, thanks guys. Hey, no problem. Full stream. Wait, first full stream. Yeah, I know. To be fair, this is the first 2-hour stream we've had for a while. Shucks. The funny thing is, Charlie will only shove her off the bed. You know what? We'll do 5 more encounters. Why not? We'll do 5 more. I was gonna say, I think that's fair. I struggled to sleep yesterday. I did not sleep very well yesterday. It was one of those things, like, I keep waking up at, like, the weird times. And I don't know what it is. That little dog shoves Emily off the bed. I don't think you understand, Space Ghost. That dog is something crazy. Like, mind you, I am 5'11", and that dog could literally... I don't know how to describe it. We have this gate that's, like, up to my hip, and that dog could literally jump it. That dog will literally jump that gate. Plus, we have a metal kennel. Whenever he is upset, he will literally grab the kennel and violently shake it. He's ripped metal bars off that kennel. Like, that dog is a special type of crazy, and he will push her off the bed. He is a special type of crazy. I didn't get a good night's sleep either. Definitely an interesting earlier... Wait. Yeah, interesting earlier that night. No, like, for me, like, it's gonna sound bad. Like, having an adult beverage before, like, I go to bed, like, when I get home, it really helps. Like, yesterday, I didn't have anything like that at all. I guarantee you, once I eat tonight, I'm gonna be sleeping like a baby. I'm gonna do my count right there. Also, I gotta stamp and change Emily's laundry over, too. Yeah, she kind of forgot about it. So, it's going through the washer now. Well, it is my favorite Alola starter. Mine was Poplio. Poplio was my favorite Alola starter. It was Sunday, that was off. Yeah, to be fair, a lot of people are getting their, they go back to their normal sleep schedules, Sunday as well. So that's understandable. NyQuil knocks me out quick. Here's my thing, though. I have just started getting better with, waking up to my alarms. Like, I don't need to sleep on top of 2 bed shakers and literally have over 20 alarms to wake me up. Now I just need 10 alarms to get me up with no bed shakers. But if I have NyQuil, no. NyQuil will knock me out way too hard, and I will not wake up. So my friend has a shiny Rowlet that he'll give me because I'm doing a shiny only run. It would be a good start. That honestly would be a good start. Just Hopefully it's a low level. Hopefully it's a lower level Rowlet. Otherwise, if it's too high level, it won't listen. Yeah, oh, okay, we do have the map. Okay, I'm thinking how we're gonna do this. Oh, I got all these other areas yet. Did all these other... Oh, but you know what? I can't go to these other areas. I cannot go to these other areas until... That sucks. That genuinely sucks. Like, the only other area I think I can get to is... I know I can get to 2. I know I can get to 3 and 4. Like, I can get to 2, like, after this area. And then 3 and 4, I don't think I can get to those until Emma. So, yeah, that kind of sucks. I really just wish I could sit on a bench. But to be fair, I'll have to see if... Actually, no. I think that's after Emma's quests. I can't fly or do benches until Emma's quest is done. Okay, I didn't do that last count. We're doing one more run through, guys, and then we're going to end it for the day. I was going to say, I'm going to get my pizza in, and then I'm going to get her laundry switched over here in the next, like, half an hour or so. But, yeah. So, guys, we'll be doing another stream again on Wednesday. We're going to be doing the Shiny Nuzlocke. We'll probably do this the whole week. Just a heads up. We're going to be doing this the whole week. But, yeah, honestly, I'm excited about this. It's been a hot minute since we've done something like this where it's not just shiny hunting for a legendary or one specific Pokemon. But hopefully everyone's enjoyed. You know what? Did my headset die? Oh, there it is. Now I hear the music. But yeah, hopefully everyone's enjoyed. And I will see everyone Wednesday for the next part of this stream series we got going on. Anyways, guys. Good night. Boop, boop. Prepare for the upside down starting soon screen because I don't have an ending screen yet for some odd reason. Bye! Come on, I want it upside down. I said upside down.